Imagine strolling through your favorite cheese shop, ready to pick up a creamy brie and a tangy cheddar. But wait, the prices have jumped noticeably higher. Your favorite imported cheeses are suddenly a luxury. What happened? The answer lies in recent tariffs imposed by the United States government on cheeses imported from the European Union and Switzerland. These tariffs, essentially taxes on imported goods, have sparked a chain reaction, ultimately impacting the price you pay for your favorite cheeses. These new tariffs have left cheese lovers bewildered and frustrated. Consumers are now faced with a difficult choice: pay a premium for their favorite imported cheeses or opt for potentially less expensive domestic alternatives. This situation highlights the complex relationship between international trade, government policies, and the everyday choices consumers make. In 2024 and 2025, the U.S. government imposed a series of tariffs specifically targeting cheeses imported from the European Union and Switzerland. These tariffs, ranging from 10 to 25% of the import value, were implemented as part of a broader trade dispute between the United States and these trading partners. While the specifics of these disputes are complex, the impact on cheese prices is clear and direct. These tariffs mean that importers bringing in European cheeses now face significantly higher costs. For instance, a wheel of French brie that previously cost $50 to import might now cost $62.50, with a 25% tariff. This increase in import cost is then passed along the supply chain, ultimately affecting the price consumers see on store shelves. Contrary to what some might think, it's not the European cheesemakers who bear the brunt of these tariffs. It's the U.S. importers who are directly responsible for paying the tariff amount to the government. These importers, in turn, pass on these increased costs to distributors, who then pass them on to retailers, and finally to consumers. While each player in the supply chain might try to absorb some of the added cost, the reality is that most of it trickles down to the end consumer. This is because the cheese market is quite competitive, and businesses have limited flexibility to absorb significant cost increases without impacting their profit margins. Let's break down how these tariffs translate into actual price increases. Imagine a wheel of Gouda cheese that cost $10 before the tariffs. With a 25% tariff, the importer now pays an additional $2.50. Assuming the distributor and retailer each add their usual markup, the final price for the consumer could easily rise to $15 or more. This price hike isn't limited to specialty cheeses either. Even everyday cheeses like cheddar and mozzarella, if imported from the EU or Switzerland, have seen noticeable price increases. This situation puts pressure on consumers, especially those who enjoy these imported varieties, to either adjust their budgets or seek out alternative options.